Hi there, Taurus. How are you? Welcome to your solar return reading. And in this reading, we're going to be looking at the next year for you. So we're in your season. So happy birthday, Taurus. Hope you've had a wonderful celebration or you're planning something special for your solar return if you haven't had your birthday just yet. We're going to be looking at energies that are going to be activated through the year for you, what kind of things you might be experiencing, and some advice from Spirit for your next solar year. So let's get started and have a look at what is being activated this year, above all else. What's kind of the strongest activations happening for you? And then we'll go a little bit deeper into all of the different areas and through the timeline of the year and see what Spirit want you to be aware of. Okay, so let's have a look at activations. What's being activated for you this year, Taurus? Divine Masculine, number 22. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So there's action happening this year. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of action. There could be some kind of protection happening as well. Protection of space, protection of people, and creating a really kind of sacred space, sacred bubble for action to take place. I feel you're going towards something, and we've just had a lot of strong energy in Taurus as well, kind of midway through leading up to your season in 2024. I was going to say 2023 then. 17 consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. So there's a very powerful connection happening with life source energy, with consciousness energy this year. It could be for some of you that you're taking action towards this kind of energy. Yeah, we've got something's being created. So something is being created. We've got our sacral chakra. Something's being created, and we are moving into a very deep knowing of the action that we're taking. So number 2, sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Amazing. And we've had Jupiter that's been in your sign, and Jupiter will be in your sign until May 25, until May 2025. And we've got Uranus in your sign as well until 26. I think it's April 26. And that is all about expansion. Jupiter, among other things, is all about expansion. It can be about travel, long distance travel as well. It can be about kind of more global economics. There's a few different aspects to the Jupiter energy, but it's the planet of expansion, it's the planet of manifestation. So throughout your next solar year, you've got the planet of manifestation in your sign. So there's very powerful energy directing you towards something that you want to create, something that you want to bring into fruition. I feel like this is something that you have perhaps mulled over for a while. And we do have, so for the rest of this year, we do have Mercury going into Taurus on, I think it's the middle of May. So middle of May to, it'll be about the beginning of June. And it's direct through that period. So it will be direct thinking. It will be clarity in thoughts, how we communicate with others, how we are interpreting our own feelings, our own wisdom, and being able to express that out as well. So there's very positive energy in the communication space, in bringing things to fruition, using our kind of intelligence, our intellect in getting things done. You've also got Mars in Taurus through June to July, I think, maybe from the middle of June, middle of July. And that is all about taking action forward. So there's a lot supporting you in the first part of your next solar return for taking action forward, for bringing things into fruition. And we'll be feeling that as a collective, but especially for you, Taurus. And we've also got the new moon in Taurus in, I want to say May 8th, and then we'll have the full moon in Taurus in the season of Scorpio in November. So what you are thinking about desiring, planting the seeds for in May, at the new moon in May, it's that 6 month cycle where you start to see things come into fruition. So it's the 6 month cycle to bring things in and take action, and then the 6 months after that until the new moon in 2025 is all about allowing the flow of things. So it's kind of like that cycle. And we've got moonlight enchantment, just as we're talking about the moon cycles as well, magic. So spirit want you to be rooted in the magic that you want to create. Maple spirit, generosity, and Taurus energy is very generous, very giving energy, very stable energy. And we've got pine spirit, purification. So we're really purifying everything this year. This is the year, I feel this is the year for deep fulfillment, where you can really have a sense of achievement, but it's not just achievement, it's the deep sense of fulfillment that is occurring. Let's have a look what areas of life all of this might be impacting this action, this conscious inspired action, and this creation is taking place. What area of life do we need to be aware of? These are a bit too wide. Let me do this way. There we go. Okay. Saturn return age. So this is your wisdom showing up here. This is the cycles of the direction of what we know we should be doing, what we feel to do. Saturn is the planet where the rules time, but it also is where we have to learn things, to take things in a certain kind of progress methodical way. Saturn never lets us skip steps. So we have to be very aware of what the lessons are that are coming up, whether that is something in this creation, whether that's something else. It's going to show up with powerful Saturn energy. It will likely be across various areas of life. But this is about looking at where we are now, what we've, with the age element of it, is what we've done to get to this point, what we've learned, perhaps tapping into childhood ideals, tapping into that kind of innocence energy, that fresh energy. North Node, life's purpose. Wow. Okay, so this is definitely a year where you are taking direction in you're taking a direction in your kind of soul mission. And with the North Node energy, it's all about learning from lessons from the past, and that's what Saturn helps us do as well as the South Node. So where your North Node and South Node is, have a look at what where it is in your house, in your chart, as well as the sign that it's in, because that will give you big clues on how to move through this action energy this year. And Grand Trine blessings. Wonderful. Wonderful. I love that. So the Grand Trine is often like good karma energy, and some people see this as very good karma energy that you kind of bring in. And with the Grand Trine, it's in a particular element, so it will be in water, earth, fire, or air. So have a look at that. For some of you, this could be in this would be very strong in a fire sign or an earth sign, because of the action forward that we've got in the creation and the inspiration that we've got. But with the Saturn return, Saturn always makes us learn lessons, and the Grand Trine energy always helps us overcome them. And we're always supported with our North Node energy as well. So this is moving towards where we know we need to be. So if you've got any hunches, if you've got anything where you felt like I really feel to do this thing, it's going to become louder and louder and louder this year. That sense of desire is going to become a lot louder. I do feel this is something though that you already are aware of. So what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to be doing, is something that you've already been aware of, you've already been experiencing. Perhaps you're already on the journey now, and this year it's all about doubling down. It's all about expanding and making it better, making it work better for you, making it more fruitful for you. Okay, let's have a look at all of this energy a little bit deeper, Taurus. Well, okay. Okay. I'll flip these around in a second. Oh, okay. I wasn't Spirit said keep shuffling then. So I kept shuffling and I think we are coming out. Yep, okay. One more. Yes, okay. There we go. Right. So we have the Four of Fire. Celebration. There's celebratory energies surrounding you for sure. Yeah, we've got the Hermit. Messenger of Air. Eight of Water. Yeah, okay. As you start this next cycle, this next year, there's something around making your roots very strong, working out what you want to do, learning, attracting things to you. I feel this is about, you're going to come across, you're going to work out what it is that you want to do or get a feeling in the kind of direction you want to go in. Then you're going to get more information about it. You could be learning. This could be higher education as well, especially with the with Taurus and Jupiter energy together as well. Could be higher education learning. In some respects, with something much bigger, like a bigger worldly topic in some way. Three, four, okay, we've got the Nine of Air. But I do feel like you are going to be on a road where you're going to get new information and it's going to come into, you're going to be connected with new people this year, Empress. Yeah. Okay. And we've got the Two of Earth. Yeah, it could feel at the beginning of the year that you're not sure how to juggle all of these new ideas, these new things that you're learning, but it will settle. Everything, and the Ten of Fire, everything that you are working towards is going to become like the central focus. It's going to become your passion. Eight of Water. Did I say the Eight of Water earlier here? No, this is the Three of Water. Justice. King of Earth. And the Seven of Fire. Okay, so as we start out in the year, we are building foundations. We're building foundations. We're building something very solid. That's going to require us to go inside and do some soul searching on what it is that we really want to do. Where is it that we feel passionate? Where does our heart lie? Then we get to a point where we're like, okay, this is what I want to do. You're going to come into some information or perhaps come across something that gives you a clue as to where to go. It pushes you in the direction of learning something, of getting news about how to do something, how to bring something into fruition. There could be friends and family that help you on this pathway, or they're involved in your journey here in some way, through support, through knowledge. It could be through like emotional support in some way to help you or encourage you on this next step forward. For some of you, this could be starting a business, this could be starting a family, this could be any number of things. It's going to show up different for everybody in different ways. In the physical form, but there's something that happens, like we're on this new journey, and as always we kind of hit a wall, and that it could be that the change that's happened from where you were last year and where you were at the beginning of 2024, the change kind of goes into you're worrying about things. It could be that you're worrying about money, you're worrying, there's some, it feels like there's some mental things going on, there's some mental worries or anxieties that are happening. But what happens is it's something happens with the support that you've got, this information you've got, you're digesting a lot very quickly at the beginning, at the first 6 months of the year of your solar return year, and you digest the information very quickly. It sends you into a whole thought process, and it's kind of like going down a rabbit hole, but then it literally switches and you're like, no, this is what I'm doing, and you get into this really strong mode of this is the action that I'm taking place. And this happens um in your full moon. So we're starting something and we're like, just before we reach the mountaintop, we're like, we have a bit of a wobble and we're not quite sure where we're going. But as soon as you hit, because we're 6 months down, and as soon as you hit the full moon, which is middle of November, you are in your certainty. You've achieved something, you've got somewhere, you're at the top of the mountain when you get to the middle of November. And then things are starting to balance. Everything that wasn't working, everything that felt like it was in the way, it was blocking something, there was just all these blocks or challenges and you weren't quite sure how to overcome them, they're completely taken away, and you just naturally are walking away from things that don't serve this new pathway for this life purpose, this sense of renewal, this sense of purpose, this drive, this amazing drive that you get, and things really balance out. This hard work that you are putting in comes into it really comes into balance. You're making choices that are for your life purpose energy, and life is supporting all of that. Something really comes into fruition as we hit um April, so say March, April next year, something really comes into fruition. So if, for example, if this is a business, you're starting out the business, you're then dropping things that really don't serve you, things are starting to take shape, you're starting to understand the balance of things, and you're working, and it comes into fruition, and you've then created this amazing fortress for yourself where you are protected and you can continue to take action, this slow and steady action forward that you need for this stability. This is really amazing journey. Okay, let's have a look. So there's something here with headspace as we hit towards the, well, probably October time. Let's see what we need to be aware of in headspace. What do we need to be aware of in our thoughts, in our communication, or in headspace? Does life have room for more pleasure and play? Yeah. We're walking away from things that really don't feel pleasurable. So if you feel there's something that's like really sucking the life out of you, it's like draining you, draining your energy, it's usually going against your North Node energy. So that's anything that feels like it's draining you, and it doesn't feel pleasurable, you don't have any kind of fun with it. It's like that's a clue for you to that you need to look at what you're doing and work out what you do want to do. So it's the confidence and the certainty of your pathway to know to go towards the things that feel good, not just the things that kind of create. We want to create from a place of pleasure, from a place of play. Am I communicating my needs? And we've got, am I afraid to be seen? So if this is to do with a relationship, or if um this is to do with a business in some way, this is about being your true self. This is about communicating exactly what you need, asking for help. That could be just emotional support, that could be practical support, that could be time to do something. Um, but there's friends and family that are around you that really want to support you because they want to see you do well. And this is a question to ask yourself, and just to make sure through the year that you are communicating what it is that you need. You're in a position where you feel like you can be seen, heard, understood. That's this kind of fortress, this safe fortress that you're creating for yourself this year, so that you have all of the support you need around you, all of the nurturing you need around you, because we're purifying as well through this year. There's something that isn't quite working, that doesn't quite feel right or aligned, and we're purifying everything out. We can see that with the 10 of fire and the 8 of water as you get towards the end of 2024. This will be. So as we get into like November, October, November, December, we're really seeing the things that we need to let go of and walk away from that don't feel emotionally fulfilling. And we're in a place where we can purify all of that, and some of this is going to take some rest and recuperation, and some of that could be feeling like you need that now in order to take this next step to clear headspace. I feel there's something here about clearing headspace. Okay, let's have a look at what else we need to know about this year. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, I dropped these ones. I didn't even hear them drop. Okay, I'm going to put them back in. I just want to see what's here. Believing the impossible. Yeah, right. So for some of you, I feel like there is a stability in romance coming in the beginning of this year. Either a new romance that feels more stable, or there's a step forward with in a romantic connection, because this we've got the Four of Fire here. This is the first step. The first cycle is the Four of Fire, which is, it can be the twin flame card, it can be the soul union card as well for some, but this is really being, finding celebration. But this is that joy, that pleasure, that inspiration, that celebration with friends, with loved ones, but doing things that where you're laughing, like belly laughing, where you're having a really good time around people that you enjoy being with. Okay, meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. That's where we're coming into in a couple of months. Be bold and make the first move. So this year is all about your action as well, with our activations here. So this is making the first move in either in a romantic connection. This could be in in starting your own business, or in a career, in your career in some way. But we're going within to then work out exactly what we're doing on the outside, what we want to create to make that first move. Time for healing. Balsamic moon. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. And then the eclipse season towards the end of the year could hit this energy. Hold your vision, fixed moon. Yeah. Where you might feel, I feel like you're going to take a step of something really exciting and it feels really good and really true for you. And then you get to a point where you're like, oh no, what did I do? But that's like this panic setting in. There's something about the panic setting in, but we're purifying. I feel like we're definitely purifying in the headspace, in the emotional space. And this is about taking very considered, very conscious steps forward. But Spirit's saying, hold your vision, because when you don't know something, you'll get information that helps you move forward. But hold your vision when there's things that you can't work out, particularly in the mental space, logistically, practically, something to do with how we're communicating, how we're thinking. For some of you, this could be social media. This could be starting a social media channel, starting something in that respect online, and with the kind of Mercury air energy I'm picking up here, and you you're not sure whether to rush towards something, whether to run away from something. You're not quite sure. Friends and family can help you here. They can, it's like you can have feedback from them that's going to help you, because you go straight from any doubt into this Empress energy. But it feels like one major wobble. It's not wobbles through the whole year. It just feels like one wobble a couple of months after you've decided to do something, but it goes very quickly. I feel like you process that out very quickly because you're working with this North Node energy, and the North Node energy will always feel true when we're going towards that, and when we're coming away from it, it will feel misaligned. Gentle gardener. Okay, so when we are in a meditative mode, this is about being gentle with ourselves, particularly in the headspace. Come together. Yep. So this is supporting each other. This is the generosity energy that's coming through. I feel like this, it could be family business for some of you. This feels very connected to family in a lot of ways, friends and family, like soul tribe family. And this could be moving in together as well, making a choice. And this is Spirit saying there's no wrong choice. So where you feel like, oh, do you know what, I made this decision and I should have gone the other way, there's always doors open to us. Always. We'll have a look at that in a second for you. There's always doors open to us. And okay, into the unknown. We're definitely going into the unknown. There's a decision here that's made, I feel, very soon. Where are we now? May, June, July, August. I feel like it's going to be around the summer northern hemisphere, winter southern hemisphere, but it's going to be around August-ish time, and we really are in the unknown, but the conclusions are within reach. It is just step by step. Yeah, very conscious decisions, very conscious, considered decisions. Look at the details of everything. So if you're going into business, look at the contract. If you're buying a house, check all your agreements, check everything, check the details on everything, because that's what gives you clarity. It's this detail and this bit of information that you get that switches you almost immediately from this. It's like this epiphany of something, this, all of the jigsaw pieces come together in one, and you're like, yes, I've got this, and you step into this very powerful Empress energy. Okay, let's have a look at some of these doors that are going to be opening for you that Spirit want you to be aware of. For Taurus Sun, please. Okay, we have the Odyssey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. So where we might have a worry about this pleasure and play, this is Spirit saying, open the doors that feel like adventure. Okay, I feel like something else came up earlier about yes, it was the Saturn energy. Something to do with when we were younger, the innocence that we had in being in awe of things, being optimistic about the world. It's like that's coming back into play in your life this year. Oh, we've got one more. Yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and fly. Amazing. So the answer is yes. That's because you're working with this North Node energy. The answer is yes. So if there's been a question that you've been asking, if there's been something that you've been kind of really contemplating over, you've really been trying to work out the best way forward, the answer is yes. Some of this, though, is about you going into the unknown. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare to dream it, so it must it be. Oh, this is amazing. So there, it does feel like something that you have been thinking about before. I wish I could do this. If only I could do this. If I had some more time, I would do this. If I lost my job, this is what I would want to do. There's something about all of this energy that is gearing you to this North Node. And with the Saturn energy, you never miss the doors. Saturn will force you to look at the doors. And Spirit saying here, this is going to the unknown. This could be any like I say, because it's a general reading, it could be appearing in any way in your life, in any kind of area of your life. But there is something really big, happening, something very life-changing happening, but it is all taking action in a way that feels really good and satisfying, and it feels like there's some work to do. There's some work that we need to do to get this off the ground, where we're creating something, but it is really consciously inspired. It's like you're getting these ideas from, you're connecting to the divine to get these ideas with this with the gentleness and the meditation and contemplation coming through as well, and the hermit energy coming through. It could be that some of your ideas are found in meditation. Because Spirit's definitely saying to you here, hold on to your vision and the magic, the moonlight enchantment. There's something around the moon cycles this year for you, the eclipse seasons, and the purification of that energy as well. So we've got set chaos. So we're looking at action energy now. So where we might be feeling like things are in a bit of chaos, don't get thrown by that. Hermes, communication. Am I communicating my needs? I do feel like for a lot of you, this could be to do with a business on social media or an online business. And low-key play. Be mischievous. This is the year to be mischievous. Okay, for some of you, and this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but the energy, I do feel like the energy applies. If you are thinking about starting a business online, for example, and you're thinking about what kind of content to put out there, but you're really worried about putting yourself out there because you're not sure that your sense of humor will be taken the right way on a social media post, or people might misinterpret something. You're holding yourself back, and you're feeling restricted with Saturn energy. You're feeling restricted about this North Node energy, your life purpose, and what you feel passionate about and who you are, because you're worried about the reaction that it's going to generate. That and it could be that that's what's kind of keeping you up at night as well, like any kind of negative comments that you're worried about coming back at you or might be coming back at you. Spirit saying here, when you are in your purity of your playfulness, because I feel like you are very playful Like there's a side of you that is very playful. It could be a dry sense of humor. It could be the way you do things. It could be memes that you really like, something. It could be pranks that you like doing on people. It could be anything, but there's a sense of play and a sense of pleasure that needs to come through this decision. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, it doesn't matter. There's a sense of play that needs to come through with that. And it's regardless of what happens with that energy, it draws in the situation that is best for you to fulfill this pathway. But there is deeply something about play here. Yeah, deeply something about play and just enjoying the freedom that that gives you as well. Okay, let's get some messages from spirit guides now and see what they would like you to know about this energy for this next year. What does Taurus Sun need to know about this next year, please, Spirit, with this energy? Oops. Oh, okay, there we go. I felt like one was going to jump out. We've got learn from your mistakes. This is, I have a problem with the word mistake because I don't think that there's no mistakes as such. I feel like this is Spirit saying learn from not following your intuition, not following that urge. Like, learn what that feels like. This is about following your desire this year, following your sense of play, following your sense of purpose. And where it's like thinking about where you knew that you wanted to do something, but it didn't quite come into fruition before because we didn't embrace it. We kind of stepped away from it. We were a bit worried about what that was going to do. Set your intentions. Yes. Set your intentions now. Whatever it is that you are thinking about creating, do it very consciously. This is about being really conscious. And this is the manifestation energy as well. Take responsibility for your actions. Yes. So this is really taking action forward in the thing that you want to do. And it could be that you haven't even communicated what you want to do to somebody yet, but this is Spirit saying there is room for responsible action here. There is a whole pathway that is opening up for you right now. And I do feel like you can feel the energy of this pathway. You can feel the energy of this. And Spirit's saying, absolutely, you can get there. All of the energy and the yes and the unknown is open for you, and it's completely available to you. But it's saying yes to that, saying yes to the adventure, saying yes to your intention, but being very conscious about your intention, knowing where you haven't taken action on intention, because we've all done that, right? We've all known that we should do something or been pulled towards something and something's just held us back. There's been some fear or some feeling of restriction that's really held us back. And Spirit saying, no, no more. This is the year for you to go out and be exactly who you are, be seen the way that for who you are, for your humor, for your play, for your opinions. This is the year to do that. Okay, let's have a look at the energy that you're working with this year that Spirit want you to be very aware of. What kind of energy is helping us this year navigate all of this energy? Okay. Okay. We have, yeah, we've got the seer. This is the energy where you can see all things. You see all things. There's no time and space with this energy. But this for me feels very much like you are already seeing, like with your heart space, with your conscious energy, you are seeing the journey and the outcome. You're seeing where you need to go. That's this North Node energy again. You're seeing where you need to go, what you want to be doing. It's like there's no other option. You're seeing that, and you're feeling it already, but it really comes into fruition this year. So Spirit saying tap into that energy because you've got access to it. This is also the unconditional love for self, for other. This is the generosity of love that Spirit's speaking about with the maple spirit here as well. So the beloved energy is the whatever happens, I see you. This for me feels like, if you've seen the film Avatar, this is the I see you energy. Like, see past everything, see past what we've been through, see past any arguments, any chaos. I see past everything, and I see you, and I see love. We're shuffling again. Okay. What other energies should Taurus be aware of and have access to this year for navigating this pathway? Okay, we have the circle. You're coming full circle. There is a completion. You're on a complete new pathway this year. Some of you might have, I mean, Saturn return is every 30 years or so, so it's not frequent, but some of you might be having Saturn return either within 2-3 years of a Saturn return, because within 2 years 18 months it can feel very, very strong. So there could be something, a Saturn return impacting you, or a Saturn aspect in your chart impacting you a lot this year. But that's always the energy that makes us do things. And it's kind of, it's the limiter, but it limits us on a narrow pathway so that we get to our destination, which is this North Node energy, the Rainmaker. This is calling on spirit. This is calling in what you want. This is drawing your connection from source energy, from the consciousness energy, and being very creative and being confident that you can create. When you call for something, it will happen. This is also the gratitude and the purification with the water coming through. Lightning. Yes. Something's going to be illuminated this year. Something's going to happen very quickly. Something's going to be illuminated. And this piece of news could be this lightning that's coming in for you, or it could be just this epiphany of, this is what I want to do and this is where I'm going. But that energy is coming straight in from the divine, from divine source energy. It's coming straight in. If you have any doubts, I feel this is physical. This could be a physical reaction. If you have any doubts, watch your physical reaction, because that feels like where you'll get your yes and your no. If you feel open and excited and liberated, even if you feel in any way anxious or scared, that's the yes feeling. If you feel in any way restricted or limited in a way that feels claustrophobic, that's the check for a no. And we've got heart chakra, connection, Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. Wow. So we've got the balance of masculine, feminine coming in this year. We're focusing on action, but it's derived from our sense of creation, our sense of wisdom, our feminine energy. And there's a huge connection between this consciousness, the divine masculine action energy that's coming in, because we're taking very conscious action towards play, towards being in, towards communicating in a conscious way. But this is in a very balanced way. For some of you, this could be family, starting family this year. Oop, okay, we've got one. Letting go. Okay, we've got letting go here with the 8 of water. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it's the first step towards success, sacral chakra. So we've got sacral chakra twice. There's something that you want to create. There's something that you want to bring to fruition. There's something that you feel very passionate about. It could be something very kind of sensual, very joy giving, that you very creative, that you want to take action on. And there's something that we need to realize first. There's something we need to lay foundations on, or that we are laying foundations on. And then through the year, there's other things that we need to fully let go of in order to move fully into this King of Earth energy, into this stable energy, this achiever energy. Okay. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry. Let me put that there. So there's heart chakra energy and sacral chakra energy that's coming through very strong. Okay, where are we going now, Spirit? Okay, let's have a look at the journey steps ahead. I'm running out of space for you. I wish I had more room. Let's have a look at the journey steps ahead for Taurus Sun, please. Journey steps ahead. Okay. We have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Yeah, this is very, very satisfying energy this year. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. There is no being limited this year, no more being limited. There's no more feelings, there's no more settling. for something that doesn't feel fully true. North Node energy. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Okay, this has come up a couple of times as well. So there's something around, particularly with the Rainmaker energy, and this purification that's already come up. This is what's being activated. There's something about being completely pure, being cleansing ourselves of something. This could be in the headspace, this could be patterns, this could be where we haven't taken steps forward, and this learn from your mistakes message from spirit, could be from your spirit guides, could be learning from where we have not been seen. I've been afraid to be seen, where we've been afraid to communicate, where we've been afraid to be in our playful energy. Because I see, if you have, but taking the example of being in, like, having a social media business, or having an online business, or where you're interacting online somewhere in some way, even offline, this will apply. It's like, if you put something out there that you think is really funny, but there's always going to be something or someone that will come in and say, no, actually, I don't agree with that. And that's kind of like the interaction of communication. And sometimes that can feel like chaos, depending on the scenario and situation that we're in, and sometimes it can be chaotic. But there's also something very healing in standing in our power and our opinion of what it is that we feel to be true for us. Because you're on North Node energy this year, there's no, I mean, we're always on North Node energy. We're always living through our energetic imprint of our chart, the energies that we've got the strongest access to. But because your North Node energy is coming through for this year in particular, this is the year when kind of this, it's like the stars align, when we get that doorway to go open, and to open up for us, and that's this yes energy. So where there's a release and almost a relief of knowing that we can express what we want to express, that's coming through. I'm feeling here. Okay, let's get some clarification on this energy. Oh, okay. I just cut the deck, and we've got where we might be moving in with someone and where we might be starting a family. Like, there's something very stable about that for someone. And if it hasn't quite happened yet, there could be a proposal at hand. Just want to say, obviously not for everybody, but for someone, maybe someone out there. Let's have a look and see, what else do we need to know? Let's go one level deeper, please, Spirit, and see this next year of energy. What do we need to know? Okay, we've got completion with the world. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So things that haven't felt satisfying, things that have not felt, things that have felt very painful, especially in the emotional space, is cycling out this year. That's going to come in very different forms for everybody, but it's whatever has made us feel pain in the past won't make us feel pain anymore, because we're holding vision. We're becoming, there's this strength that's coming, this inner strength that we have. It's like it's been unlocked now, and there is access to this inner strength that is amazing. That enables us to feel more playful and feel lighter. So where you might have been feeling heavy, particularly in the heart space, there is a completion happening with that, with the world card. It's coming full circle, and we had the circle earlier as well. It's coming full circle. Okay, so anything that we're moving away from, we really are moving away from it. There's emotional wisdom that's been gained through this experience. And we've got the King of Cups here, and we've got the divine masculine energy. So this is the action taking emotional energy with the King of Cups. There is emotional freedom in being in our true self. But there is something coming into completion this year which helps you move through anything that has felt painful. Okay, what else do we need to know this year? When I say this year, I mean the solar year. So it's from your birthday now to your birthday next year. A Three of Wands. We've got, what else do we have? Five of Cups. Do you know what I'm feeling with this? Where you felt sad before, and it's been like nothing's really helped you move past the sadness, or you feel like you haven't moved past the sadness very quickly, I feel like you're going to be moving past the sadness much quicker now, because you're going to be taking action. There's going to be something more passionate, more satisfying in your life through this year, because you're going to pull that in, you're going to work towards it, and you're going to follow your sense of pleasure, you're going to follow your sense of purpose. So moving, when anything feels sad, it's going to be easier to move through that situation, or to let go of that situation, because you've got this renewed sense of adventure. Yeah, King of Wands. Yeah, a lot of masculine energy. So this is all about the emotional and the action, the passion, the inspiration. But this is really being a master. This is knowing exactly when to take action, when to rest, how to harness this creative energy. So where we've got so much of this sacral chakra energy coming up, this is being able to harness it towards something very positive. What else do we need to know this year for Taurus Sun, please, Spirit? Queen of Wands, amazing. This is the balance. Okay, oops. All right. So I think it's these three. Okay, I'm going to just put these here for a second. So we've got the Queen of Wands. So this is where, when you start taking steps towards something that you want to do, or something you feel really passionate about, this could be in any situation, that's when the masculine and feminine is balanced. So where you've been thinking about something, thinking about creating something, possibly been in your feminine energy, and when you've now, this is the year to take action. This is the year to be in your the masculine, the doing, the divine masculine energy. And towards the end of the year, when we get something coming together, this is where you feel much more in balance. This is the joy, this is the mastery of what you're doing. I mean, we've got Justice, King of Earth, and Seven of Fire, and we've got King of Pentacles, King of Earth, on the King of Earth. A lot of success. You are going to feel a lot more stable, a lot more rooted, and a lot more satisfied after taking this leap of faith, after taking this leap of faith towards expressing yourself, being true to who you are, feeling comfortable and learning new ways to express yourself. Totally moved your table around, sorry. Um, moving through any chaos without allowing the chaos to be restricted. But we've got wish fulfillment here. This is also healing with the star card energy. This is very healing energy. This is emotional healing through realization. There is wish being fulfilled. I love that this has come up for you. This, so that where you're going is towards your wish. Yeah, Tower, Four of Cups. So there's this, and we've got the lightning as well here. So where you felt with this Four of Cups energy, I'm not actually feeling like it's a particular sadness. I feel like it's boredom. I feel like we're bored. Like we might be achieving something, we might be really good at what we do, we might be in any number of scenarios, but there's something unsatisfying and not very fulfilling. This lightning and the tower moment comes so that we can work out where the rainbow is. We can work out where our magic is, and we've got the magic here. But this is the meditate and contemplate energy, and then we're being bold to make the first move, because we have no choice with the lightning and the tower energy coming through. But this is the energy that you're working with, that you have access to this year. And the tower is where we have realizations of what's holding us back. There's huge personal breakthroughs happening for you this year, and it's like you're going to move forward and you're never going to look back. You're creating something that's life changing for you, for the people around you as well, with the generosity energy here too for you. Okay, and we've got okay, yeah. So the Ten of Pentacles, family success, the Hermit card, which came up earlier, which is really going within. Like, don't stop searching, don't stop seeking, don't stop looking, because there's a never ending journey here, but it's positive. It's just adding layers and layers that really support this success, this celebration. Okay, hold on tight to this celebration, to this journey, because it's going to be so worth it. Okay, where you're not quite sure what to do, just go back into that meditation, contemplation mode. Go back to your creative energy. Go back to the feminine creative energy. Go back to this sacral chakra energy. So perhaps sacral chakra meditation could work, or sacral chakra sound bowls could work. The frequency. And we've got justice again. So we have justice coming up twice for you. Things are balancing out. This is about making decisions in truth. The truth for you. That feels very strong. Making decisions in truth for you. So the mistake, well, the learn from the past is where we know we've kind of thrown ourselves off track. This feels very because we haven't done something that we know we should have done, or we haven't gone along the pathway, we haven't made the decision that we know we should make. This is like we're being given opportunities this year to make the choices again. It's like we're having a second chance at something, but it's really positive. It's really positive. I feel like there's an element of like, you're ready now. You're ready for this now. Okay, let's have a look at just some words of advice from Spirit for you, and how they're working with you through this energy this next year towards this pathway. Because there's obviously a lot of different storylines that happen simultaneously in our lives, but this is the underpinning current of the energy this year for you. Okay, we have magical blessings, and we've got magic. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So especially if this is to do with you doing something for yourself and you being able to pass that on to someone else. So this could be family, this could be if this is a business, this is you then hiring people and creating this kind of sacred environment for other people to be in, that you wish you had when you were working for someone else. But there's something here that's a celebratory energy with others, with the success that you are creating. And you could be doing this with somebody else. This could be a business with a partner, with a friend, perhaps. Okay, let's get one more for you here. Oh, wow. Believe in magic and wisdom. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights say you are part of nature, so you are magical too. Believe in magic. We've had that 3 times, have we? Bear with me. Um, we've got magic here, and I felt that before and I can't remember where. The Spirit's saying believe in the magic, believe that it can happen. You already, because this seer energy is what you have access to right now. You can see it and feel it. It just hasn't come into fruition yet. But now is the time for you to take action towards what it is that you want. And we've got wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. This challenge is calling you to go within. It's calling you to really feel into. This isn't about thinking necessarily, although the logical steps, the brain kicks in when we need to do things in a practical way, but this is about really feeling into something and making a choice. Whatever choice you make, you're going to be going into the unknown. With this Saturn energy, Saturn always throws us where we need to be. So whatever choice you make, I feel like there is something unknown, but there's something exciting about that. There's something adventurous about that. And when you realize you're on that journey, or deeper on that journey, there's a freedom that comes with that for you. Okay, let's have a look at how Spirit are working with you through this energy and through this pathway. How is Spirit working with you through this energy on this journey? Let's have a look. I'm going to just move these so I have a little bit more room for you. There we go. Okay, we have manifestation. Wow. Okay. Something is coming into fruition this year. There is like literal dreams coming true, like beyond your wildest dreams. Sorry, you've got the reflection there. Beyond your wildest dreams, things are coming true. I can just see you being so happy with the decisions that you made, so proud of yourself, and for other people around you for where you got to. intuition. Yeah, you're kicking up your intuition, you're strengthening your intuition because you're taking this leap of faith into the unknown. So you're learning more about your own intuition this year as well. I can't believe the manifestation came out. And don't forget, we've got Jupiter in your sign. Oh, this is the third time, purification. I want to say, is this the third time? We did have something about purification, didn't we? I know we've got it here, but we had something else. This is there's a real, oh, cleansing waters, purification. So there's a real purifying energy coming across your whole life this year. Spirit helping you with these, spirit helping you directly with to achieve everything that we've got with the energy here. They're helping you achieve all of this, and they're guiding you, and you could be accessing that in dream states, you could be accessing it in meditation, I feel, for a lot of you. But there's, and it's about being very gentle with this energy. When we're in purification mode, we need to be very gentle. We're purifying something to do with what holds us back, because that's this North Node energy. Something, and the clue actually for you specifically, viewer, this is going to be in your North Node, South Node energy. So look at what that is in your chart and the house that it's in, because that will show the area of life where it will be most prominent. But it's that energy. We're getting rid of all of the old conditioning, all of the old patterns, and we're moving towards our dreams. We're moving towards these dreams coming true, and you've got the power of manifestation with you this year. I mean, this is really, really incredible energy. And we also have Taurus in Jupiter. We've said that already. We've got Taurus in Uranus, and Uranus is really all about doing things differently. It's the Aquarius energy. It's the as well, if that's there's Aquarius, there is quite a lot of Aquarius energy actually come through, but if that resonates, it doesn't have to. It's just the energy of it. The doing things differently, being the rebel, it's kind of like you have to be your own inner rebel. So where you wouldn't do X, Y, and Z because you've got a nice routine that you really like and you feel kind of steady and stable with, it's about changing the little things, doing the little things differently, because that gives you this, almost that gives you a sense of adventure. A sense of adventure doesn't have to be buying a one-way plane ticket and then, deciding to have a trip around the world, although it absolutely could be. But if that's not your way, that's not your style, that doesn't feel good to you, there are other things in life that will help you feel that sense of adventure, that sense of play. Okay, let's get some last words of guidance from Spirit for you. No way, I love this. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Sorry, I'm very excited there. This is amazing. If you were in any doubt at all that something isn't going to happen, and I feel there is a self-doubt here with the communication with the am I afraid to be seen, there is, like, we all have this self-doubt. If there's any self-doubt about taking this next step on something that feels really true for you, I deeply hope that all of this energy, especially you've got a lot of double energy coming out to emphasize and to kind of make more prominent that energy, and the abundance one is one of them. Abundance, manifestation, there is a lot coming through to put you on a pathway that feels so fulfilling. Don't worry about the resources. You will get the news, the information that you need, and you have the intelligence, the intellect, the clarity, the expertise, the mastery to be able to be resourceful with anything. Koala Spirit, Spirit has a plan. Spirit always has a plan, but Spirit has a big plan for you this year. And Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. You are going through a big rebirth. It's assured, viewer. It's assured, and it might feel like a challenge, and it might feel very painful. Lean on people in your inner circle. Lean on your friends and family for emotional support as you go through anything that feels challenging. Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. Yeah. This is where we felt earlier about boredom. We feel like things are boring, and it's like we need a bit of a shake up. We just feel really bleh with everything. And like there's got to be more, but life is starting to speed up. You are taking, it starts quite slowly and then it speeds up, and then you're just on one success to another. Brown bear Spirit, take time out. So this is remembering to nurture yourself. Remember this purification state. Remember to be in this gentle state. And I feel this gentle state underpins a lot of the energy, regardless of what kind of action, what kind of chaos is coming up. This is about being in a meditative state, being in a calm state, a grounded state through all of that. Skunk spirit, know your worth. So yeah, if there's any self-doubt, oh, we've got one more, spirit said, if there's any self-doubt about what you can achieve, about your worth, about anything to do with how you view yourself, that's one thing that's been broken this year. That's one thing that is being purified, and you will know your worth. Spirit really want you to know that you don't have to do anything to be worth in a worth, feeling whole, feeling satisfied, feeling seen. You don't have to do anything apart from just be. This is just be. You don't have to do anything, and you're going to understand that as you take these steps forward. You're going to understand that, but you're going to be so, you're going to have such a feeling of achievement, of success, but on a deep personal level. It could come through in terms of a successful business, in terms of all these other successful things in the physical world, but there's a real inner spiritual feeling of success, that you have a feeling of accomplishment that you have. And we've got frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Anything that's holding you back, anything that feels like it's in the way, we're walking away from that, and it's being taken away towards the end of your solar year, so the beginning of 2025. But clear out the clutter, have a good spring clean, clear everything out, and you'll be able to see clearly, think clearly, and just feel clearer. Okay, Taurus, I hope that this has given you some guidance on your journey forward through your next year, your next solar return, through your next solar year, until your birthday in 2025. Have a wonderful, wonderful experience with this energy, because it feels fantastic, and the guidance from spirit here is all around moving towards your purpose and this sense of satisfaction, fulfillment, and pleasure and play. Happy birthday again, Taurus. Have a wonderful birthday celebration, and wishing you all the best for your next year. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care.